Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little jumbled and a little all over the place, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to use this as my intro, but just so y'all know, the part of the trough and the seed starting, I think those are the two pieces. They were filmed about a week and a half ago. So you're going to see a jump in the seeds and the garden. But I just wanted y'all to be fully aware that yes, that was filmed a week and a half ago. But let's go ahead and get into the video now.
He just lives such a hard life. You'd think he was out doing stuff all day long. And now we're going to go into one of my other projects that I wanted to do during this little 3 day um, my 3 days off this week that I had. And that is some seed starting. So I have all of my seeds right beside me, my seed starting things that I need are all here so that I can start some seeds for the garden. Um, I still have 2 beds that I need to fill that are not quite full yet, but we'll get some soil for that within the next month or so ish. And I should have some beautiful. I should have some transplants here in the next few weeks for the garden. I just have to decide. I do a lot of chaos gardening. It's just whatever I feel like planting at the time is what I'm going to grow. I mean, there are certain things that I know I'm going to grow, like broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce, cabbage, things like those. Those are the things we eat a lot of, which is a lot of what you have in your fall garden and winter garden. Mostly over here, since we live in Texas, it doesn't get too awfully cold, so I'm hoping a lot of this will grow. I hope we'll have a longer winter fall garden. Fingers crossed. So yes, I also need to order garlic. I need to get that done so that I have garlic for this coming fall, so that I can plant that. And I think that's it. Hopefully we can get this done. I've got about less than 2 hours before I need to go get my kids from school, so I'm hoping I can get everything done before then. We shall see. My camera died, so y'all didn't get to see the entirety of me planting my seeds. But in this container, I have my lettuces. All of my lettuces are planted in there. In this one, I have all of my brassicas, which are my cabbages, my cauliflower, my broccoli. I didn't do any like Brussels sprouts or anything like that. We really don't eat Brussels sprouts that much. So there's that. And then in this one, I have my herbs, rosemary, cilantro, all of that. Those guys stay in my bathroom. That's where I put them. It's the easiest place for me to remember to water them because my bathroom is right there. I go to my bathroom multiple times a day. So, and in the morning before I go to work, the one place I go every morning is to my bathroom. I don't really visit the rest of the house other than to grab my lunch and head out the door. But I get dressed in the bathroom, I get ready in the bathroom. So it's an easy cue for me to be like, oh, better check my vegetables, better water them. I am not a type A person, so they are not all labeled with the exact kind of lettuce they are or the exact kind of cabbage. I'm more of a type B, C person, so um, I don't need to have it all labeled. Me just knowing that it's lettuces and cabbages and broccolis, fine with me. Or knowing that this tray is all herbs, this tray is all brassicas, this tray is all lettuce. That works for me. Might not work for y'all. I'm sorry, but it's just what I do. So, yeah, I'm so glad I got that knocked off my list. I got everything knocked off of the things that I wanted to do. Y'all saw, I put in a couple clips of my husband. He was building a trough for the goats for feeding. And then we try to keep our expense in the garden to a bare minimum. So, like, my seeds are like 7, 8 years old. Like, I've had them for years. So, all of the seeds I use are really old, but I still have great germination. Like, I mean, my germination is usually almost 100%, if not close to 100% on all of my seeds. And as y'all saw, I just keep them in a cardboard box in their original packaging. Nothing big. I keep them in a dark place, and that's it. They're inside the house. They don't get any moisture in them, and they just stay in their packaging in a cardboard box. They're in my daughter's closet, pretty much. That's where they stay. Works for me, works for us. I've always had great germination. Nothing major. It is kind of a pain in the butt when I have to go look through it all, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's simple, it's easy, and it works. So, yeah, so my garden at this point doesn't really cost us much money because I have a giant fish fertilizer, and I've had that same fish fertilizer for probably the same amount of years that I've had my seeds because I bought that fish fertilizer jug and I've had that. And I have the same little earthworm casting bag. I buy one every 2 years, I think it is. And I use it sparingly. And then, of course, banana peels. My kids eat bananas every day before they go to school. So I just throw them in a jar, put some water in it, and let it sit for a few days. Then I water my garden with it. That's it. That's all I use in my garden to fertilize and to keep it growing. And I have always had great success. Um, I guess I'll show y'all the proof. The proof is in the pudding, right? So I'll show y'all the proof once I have vegetables and stuff coming out of the garden.
I want to show y'all the update on my garden. It's gone a little crazy, which I'm so excited for. The plants are getting nice and big. Thank God for a long growing season in Texas. Um, but I have cucumbers, green beans, and squash and cowpeas in there. So let's see how everything is going. So I think 2 videos ago you'll see that I was fertilizing all of this. And these are my cucumbers now. Green beans all down the side. I did come back about a week later and have to pop in a couple more green beans. So if you'll see, those are like itty bitty compared to these, but they will get there eventually. They will all get there eventually, but they're looking so good. Here are my other cucumber plants that are looking so good. My plan I know y'all are probably like, those cucumbers are going to take over the green beans. I'm hoping to have a couple go through the middle, and then the rest of these I want to just spill out into the garden. I don't want them to encumber my green beans. That might not work, but we'll see. Hopefully it will. Here are my zucchini plants, which are looking great. Over here in this corner, I just have some cowpeas. I really want these just to cover the ground because I didn't really have anything to plant over here right now. So I really just wanted it to cover the ground. Now I'm going to take y'all so y'all can go look at the chicks. The chicks are looking so big now and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for them to get bigger. sadly, we have lost two chicks. I'm pretty sure we've lost those two to our cats. I'm trying to keep the cats now out of the barn. It's not working too great. Um, but the mama has realized that the cats are a danger to them. And so she kind of keeps them in the barn, and they don't go in the barn unless we're in the barn. So hopefully, no more chicks die. But they're getting pretty big. So I'm hoping they're getting to the point where they can avoid the cats or fight them, whichever one. There they are. They're getting so big now. They were so little before, and they're starting to get their little feathers. So in that ugly teenage phase, that's okay though. We're okay with ugly teenage phase. They're starting to look so good. I cannot wait. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen a gray hen also with those chicks. Unfortunately, we lost her to a German Shepherd the other night. That was quite upsetting. Um, yeah, I mean, we live in the country. People dump their dogs, but people also just don't take care of their dogs and don't make sure that they don't jump into other people's properties. Um, we do have some plans coming up for the chickens to kind of help prevent that a little bit more. It's also our fault, 100% our fault. We have been closing the gate to the barn at night, making sure all of our chickens are in and closing the barn. And that night, we both forgot. Yeah, it was a long day, a rough day, and we both forgot to close the gate. So we lost the chicken. And that's on us. That was a life that we could have prevented being lost. So, yeah, sucks. Farming sucks in that sense. But we do have I have some other exciting stuff that I will show in another video. I probably won't be anytime soon on that video because we are going on vacation here in about 4 days, and we won't be here. I have to work the next 3 days, so I'll only have like one. The day we leave is when I'll have to pack and get everything ready. So no farm videos then. I might next week might be a vacation vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna post that yet. It has nothing to do with the farm, so I don't know. I'll probably film it and then I'll decide later if I want to post it or not. But yes, that is the plan. And then when I come back, then I'll film the video with our new and exciting stuff going on the farm. I've talked about and have been thinking about possibly getting a livestock guardian dog. Um, I don't know if we're going to do that right now. I don't know if it's something that's going to happen later. I don't know. We're trying to slowly acquire animals, not trying to do anything quick. So it might happen, it might not happen soon. I don't know. I'm gonna go show you all these seedlings, however. So hold on for that piece. Let me show you my seedlings. You can't really see anything in there. Nothing has popped up right there yet. But as you can see, let me focus here a little bit better. I have all these itty bitty little brassicas going on. See these? That is so exciting to me. And then over here, I have my herbs. I believe that's cilantro right there. This, I think, is dill. And then over here is basil. These other three, I guess, just didn't pop. I'm hoping they will. They're still pretty moist and it's still pretty warm under here. So I'm hoping they'll pop. We'll see. If they don't, oh well. I think it was parsley, thyme, and rosemary was down here. Parsley, thyme, rosemary, I believe. So we shall see if they do pop, but I do have several little babies, which I'm so excited for. I'm not a fan of this soil. I prefer this. This is cocoa coir, just plain cocoa coir. This is just a organic seed starter, but as you can tell, it's very big and chunky, and I don't like that. So yeah, I'll be using this from now on, but this is what I had, so I just used it up. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to end this video there. Y'all saw the chicks are getting big. The garden is growing. You would think it's springtime, but it's fall. I am loving this fall season on the homestead. I cannot wait for y'all to see all the other surprises we have coming within the next few weeks. So, y'all take care. God bless, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.